What's up, guys? It's a boy to make it back in the building once more again, my people. But before we begin this video, the first thing I want you guys to do is to like the video, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button that you see. Please, it is very important to us YouTubers that our videos get likes. You always hear YouTubers talk about it. It is that important. Please hit the like button. Just take 1 millisecond to just hit the like button. Hit it, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, guys, today is Valentine's Day, right? And, today is a day where, people enjoy the warm embrace of persons who they love. And, they go out and they, get to know each other some more. They just enjoy being in each other's company. You understand? Today is a day for you and your romantic partner, my people. But for some people, today is not so bright, my people. For some people, today is not a good day, my people. Do you understand? For some people, today is a sad day, my people. Like literally, today is a day where some people, they are curled up in their sheets, crying over a relationship that they ended, my people. Some people are crying over a relationship that they initiated its downfall, my people. Like some people are busy right now listening emotional videos about, certain relationships and all of that. And maybe eating an ice cream or two, wrapped up in their sheet, maybe watching an emotional movie. Today, you understand, that is how they're spending their day, my people, while the whole world is out there. You understand? And we are talking about none other than your favorite old man, my people. Like literally, this man, he deserves like an award. Like literally, he deserves an award. Like this man, he initiated a divorce, right? He went out of his way to initiate a divorce, not once, but twice, 2 times, my people. So one would think that this was what he wanted. One would think that with every fiber of his being, he wanted the destruction of his marriage. But right now, the dude is just showing that, he wants back his ex-wife, my people. Like he continues to make videos on her. And it's very ironic because you initiated something, but you're stuck on the person. You're stuck on the person. Guys, can you imagine if Boo was the one who was in the position where he initiated the divorce and then he moved on with somebody nice and then he has a kid and he's able to go out and, these various trips, and Alicia was the one making the sad videos. Can you imagine how he would have done that, girl? You understand? But because the roles are turned, because the tables have, taken an unprecedented turn, he doesn't know how to act. His ego is bruised, literally bruised, my people. He does not know how to act. He doesn't know how to react to this because he thought that it would have been different. He thought that this girl would have taken some time to really get up on her feet. But she's flourishing. So right now, this man is he's scrambling to, pick up the pieces of his shattered ego, my people. You understand? He's trying his best to, glue up the pieces of his shattered ego, my people. But every day, piece just keeps falling off. You understand? Piece just keeps falling off his ego, my people. And he doesn't know when he's going to be able to fix it back because he thought that things would have been different. You understand? Today is a day when this big man should have been out with somebody who, he loved. He should have been out with his wife. You understand? But instead, he's spending the day with his birds and his sister in his sister's house. You understand? That is how he's spending A day that should be spent between two lovers, he's spending it with his birds. You understand? So he's going to be listening to the birds chirping today, and maybe spending it with his sister, talking to his sister, and all of that. What an epic day for an old man, you understand? But how I imagine his day today, because he's seen, frequently listening to emotional videos. So what I'm thinking now, that he will be spending his day maybe, curled up in his sheet and eating ice cream and listening to, the emotional videos about, narcissistic partners and all of those kind of things. Because he seems to be in the soft guy era. Understand? Playing these emotional videos about, relationships going wrong and narcissistic partners and, all of that just to feel comforted. You understand? But, it's really crazy, to be honest. You initiated something. You initiated something and you feel so bad inside. Why is that? Because you thought that things would have turned out worse. You thought that you could, you thought that things would be so bad that maybe nobody would have been interested in Miss Kim anymore. But, you saw that life had a different plan for her. And she is, in a different direction now, not even meds in your bossy. So, your ego is so hurt right now. So you on today's Valentine's, like, there's no one beside you but yourself. And one would think that, looking from the outside, looking in, one would think that, that is what the dude wanted. That is what the dude wanted. But obviously you did not. Right now, you wish that you were the one in the place of Nari. I'm not asking you. Right now, you would take the place of Nari. Right now. If you could just turn back the hands of time, you would go back in time. Like literally, you would go back in time and, hold your wife, Because right now, the loneliness is biting you. We all see it, We all see it on the media. Like, you literally made a video, last night you made a video. You made another video about Miss Alicia. And guys, I need to ask you guys a question. Why Boo I pack up the video them with so much ads? The people like every second you see one ad. Like one would have swear that the man has something profound to say in his videos. And not just the same thing they might talk about. A lot of times when people have a lot of ads in their videos, they have something profound to say, and then, there's an ad that comes in. A little bit of suspense right there. But the man does not have anything to say. The man have about 20 to 30 ads in his video, one after the other. Dang, man. Crazy. Yo, one of the craziest thing that I heard this man said? This man, to show that, Alicia is in his head. This man was literally having a whole congregation in his head and talking to himself. This man had a whole courtroom in his head. That's basically what he said out of his own mouth, He had a whole courtroom in his head and he was playing out a scenario about, some missing money. So basically he gave her permission to, spend almost $1,000 and, an extra $1,000 was spent. You understand? So he's playing that out in the courtroom to see how the judge would react to a situation like that. But let me ask you a question now, Mr. Boo. As the husband, who, you're with your wife and you see your wife starting out a business, shouldn't you be supportive to your wife knowing that she's starting out a business? Like, you are a big man though. Like a big man. $1,000 shouldn't be something much to you. You should be glad to actually help out your partner, because that business would have turned around to really benefited you. So why are you watching the money? And I'm sure that some conversation would have been had about certain things that were to be done. You understand? But this man, he seems to be somebody who takes slight at every little thing. He thinks that, every little move, that is made is just some kind of slight against him. You understand? And that's why a lot of his relationships, they don't progress. Because he takes offense to some simple things. Hence the reason why he's alone today in 2026 at 70 odd years old. Gone through how many marriages? You understand? He's trying to convince us that he's somebody that does not have any issues. He cannot see outside of himself. You understand? He cannot see outside of himself. It's just that every thought that comes in his head, it is structured in a way for him to believe that, he's always right. And there's no room for him to really change anything because it's the other person is wrong. So you see where his issues come in now. So many failed marriages, and no way, shape, and form you are wrong. In no way, shape, or form you are wrong. That's crazy though. So many failed marriages, and in no way, shape, or form you are wrong. That's very serious though. Like literally. One would say you need to do some introspection, but hearing you talk a lot of times shows that, you're not somebody who does those kind of things. But really and truly though, boo, the congregation that you were having in your head about, the whole monetary situation and all of that. And you said in the video that you were literally talking to yourself, Mr. Boo. Like, why? I think you should have read the company media and say, talk to yourself, have a whole courtroom in your head and you talk to yourself and you play with scenario in the cars. Boy, the one that don't really look too good, the one that look like, say, boy, get off, The girl that live rent-free in your head, boss, man. Because if you sit down as a big man, as a grown-ass man, as a grown-up man, sit down, a play out scenario in your head, a talk to yourself. On the outside, that I go look like, say, boy, go off, Like, literally, he might go off, like, Nari, I get to your head. The idea of Nari constantly defeating his wife in bed is getting to his head. So the man literally have to talk to himself, run various scenarios through himself to kind of comfort himself. Like why if then they go to court and how, the jury would have find, Alicia came wrong. You understand? They play out various things through your head if try to get some kind of, validation. Feel how you feel. But boy, me not telling no lie still. Me not telling no lie, Mr. Boo. But really and truly, Nari, I go beat down Kim today, my boy. Me I tell you, Nari, I go really beat down Kim today. Honestly. Like, Nari, I go beat down Kim hard today, my boy. So you just have to go drink something. I don't know, maybe hold 2 Mataran or 1 pack or 2. You understand? And we know, man. We understand. Like, you fans them, like, we are supportive people, You see it, me actually give a tip. Like, just beat 2 pack of Mataran. You understand? And just, drink something. I know you'll be good. You understand? By tomorrow, you don't even remember nothing. So none of that I go on. Like, literally. By tomorrow, you don't remember none of that go on. You understand? I just so life go. You understand? I just so life go. Sometimes certain things happen. And really, just try not to think about that. Because I tell us if you think about it, like, you're not going to need 2 Mataran. You're going to need about 4 pack. You understand? For burn off, like, literally. You're going to need about 4 pack for burn off. Because if you go imagine how a man deal with your woman where you did have for yourself and something. Boy, I tell you, that's not a good look, boo. Honestly. So, if you don't want to go the route of if you burn the pack of things, if you don't think about them the things they try to, make something positive. You understand? But knowing you go meds, you go meds because today is a day between lovers. You understand? So we know say you go really meds that. So just have a pack of matter and right beside you, just in case when you start meditating, you start to break down, you start bunny and feel a little bit better. Yeah. And everything. Guys, say in a big group though, and we over here help him. Like literally. In a big group, and we over here literally I help him out. Like literally. In a big group. Now we over here give him tips on how he can survive one feel marriage and then think that was him initiate. Like literally. Me not understand, cab. Really and truly, if me initiate something, me no business. And me initiate it. Me. Me. What me I care for? What me I show so much interest for? You get what I'm saying? Why am I going to be showing so much interest? Why should the person be living rent-free in my head? You understand? Because the tables them turn. You get what me I say? The whole tables turn. And a younger man end up on a beat the new woman. And anyway, younger man end up on a beat the new woman. So yes, he feel one way. You understand? Right now you wish you did have him be beside him. But not asking. As much as him initiated, he wish he did have him be beside him. You get what me I say? That is why Alicia come out with the thing obey. Because it obvious how the woman live by your head. You initiate the whole thing, but the woman still lives on your brain, my boy. You get what me I say? You initiate it, and when you see how things are play out and you see how things great and you say, boy, like, boy, maybe me should have been hold on a little bit long. Well then, boy, so me should have been hold on a little bit longer. Should have been hold on for the whole 9 yards. Yo, I swear this man is easy, like every time I see man, me have a laugh, like, you don't know. Like, a man just have someone ridiculous mindset. You just have it. When you listen to him, you just understand the reason why he marriages them fail. You get what I say? And as a big man who been through life, the man don't study people any at all. The man don't understand certain things psychologically any at all about people. He just have a certain written command in their head. Like when I program things in a computer, the man just have a certain written command in their head. You understand? Man have a certain written commands in their head, but when he's supposed to act and react, a man cannot behave outside of that. So the man have the commands in their head, the man just like understand so them the commands right and nothing else not right but them. You get what I'm saying? Can't see when nobody else and can't see nothing where I do wrong. Him always right. In the panning high and mighty throne, and he always right. And you always wrong. You understand? Him always right, and you the person always wrong. You get what I'm saying? It's always it's always a situation where you have to turn around and apologize to him. All when him wrong, all when him initiate things, you have to beg him for day in him presence, because for day in him presence is a privilege to you. You understand? Because him can't always do better. Him can't always do without you. You get what I say? So for you, the inner for him presence is a privilege to you. As him can't always do better. Him always have better things out there await for him. You get what I say? The whole reason why am I going up on the media in shock. He never believe say boy things would have really turned. So do you get what I say? He did not believe that things would have turned out so quickly for her. You understand? And right in front of him face. In other wives more than likely they're on social media, so him can't see nothing and hear nothing for even react. Him not hear nothing about how what they think about him or something. But him hear everything what this girl think about him do. Must see it on the media. I see it on the media, I hear everything. I don't understand. So at the end of the day, at the end of the day, people, you can't sleep at night. Literally. But my boy, you have to go through there, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Now you have your woman. Now you have your woman in a chokehold, my boy. You have to go medzi. You have to go medzi, my boy. Roses palm bed, red roses palm bed, and all of them things there. Have a woman in the wickedest way and the wickedest position, them my boy. You have to go live with it. Remember, matter on them for you by your side. So that's it, yeah. 4 pack of matter on us, so we have to go burn off cars. My mama tell you, so when you start think about that, me I tell you, you're gonna need to have them by your side. Because you're gonna do worse than talk to yourself in the boss, man. You're gonna need to have them by your side. On your bun them off, you just beat something. I know you just get along your bed. And they beat because boy, they think about that, the real onslaught that gonna take place. You don't go normal by your brain, my boy. My mama tell you. But guys, this was what I had to say about the whole situation right now, my people. On the Valentine's Day, I'm hoping to like the video, my people. You see me? This has been your boy Mickey in the building. Please remember, like the video, hit the like button. If you not do it already, do it now. Please. I will help the videos them for grow and the channel for grow. You understand? Yes, my people. This has been your boy Mickey in the building, and I'm out.